social determinants of health.
Mhm.
So, you know, what does that mean? Because people may be experiencing that or have experienced that and don't realize it.
So, social determinants of health is the um, environment in which we live, breathe, eat, and sleep. So, these are also modifiable things. And so, let me just give an example. So, um, a social determinant of health is your built environment. So, if you are living in a space that has mold and um, lead,
Mm-hmm.
that is not safe for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
That location, that's something that can easily be modified. Most of our social determinants of health make up 80% of healthcare.
Hmm.
20% is going into um, the doctor's office. The other issues come from those modifiable risks.
Wow.
So in certain areas, the social determinants of health, there's a great disparity. So there's a great disparity between the number of black babies that die than white babies. Um, Research has shown that there are more white babies born, but more black babies die.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to look at why.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that is part of social determinants of health. So why are the black babies dying? Is it the health care? That's a social determinant of health. Is it the health care that you're receiving? One of the Williams sisters,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Serena.
Serena, who her and her baby almost died.
Mm-hmm.
And she's well known. And I'm sure she was getting good, she was at a nice facility,
Mm-hmm.
but they overlooked her. They didn't hear her voice
Mm-hmm.
because of the color of her skin.
Mm-hmm.
So there are great disparities that we live with, and community health workers are trying to close those gaps. So in our previous example with Miss Jones, if she's living in an environment where there are no grocery stores and she can't get fresh fruits and vegetables, how are we as community health workers? That's a modifiable risk.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is be able to have access to it.
Right.
She doesn't have access.
Mm-hmm.
And you think about moms that have 2 or 3 babies, and they have no grocery store in their neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I think of our central neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Dave's is gone on 40th.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to go all the way down to 65th and, Payne, where the new Dave's is.
Yeah.
And if you are on the bus with 2 children, 1 children, or on the bus by yourself, and you have to go shopping for you and your family and carry all those bags, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens is you just go to the mom and pop shops right in your area, you get the food, but it's the food that's not as healthy.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So as community health workers, we also advocate. We also help the community advocate so that they can get what they need for their community. Our community health workers are boots on the ground. They know their community. You were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Being there for your community, that is the core, that is the heart of being a community health worker, is helping your community. And so these social determinants of health, in some areas, there isn't a disparity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's equitable access
Yeah.
to education. Their built environment is so that they are not dealing with mold, and they're not dealing with lead. They have green space to exercise and to walk and to be outside safely.
Mm-hmm.
So those are, I could probably go and talk for hours around
Right.
those modifiable risks. The key is they're modifiable, but for some areas and for some people, it's very difficult to navigate because of the community in which you're in. So our community health workers try to mitigate those barriers and help their clients, the people that they're serving, their community, get access to what they need, whether it's education, whether it's training, whether it's medical care, whether it's groceries,
Mhm.
to help mitigate those social determinants of health.